just I was thinking about always trying to change up and do different things on Saturdays. Well, especially my mobility class, and um, I was thinking how I got good at things, or how I get good at things. And I get good at things by practicing the same thing over and over and over again until I master it. And so I'm gonna kind of stick. I'm gonna kind of stick to what I've been doing, um, and try to get you guys to understand all this kin stretch business a little better. Today we're gonna, instead of going external rotation, we're gonna do internal rotation. Um, yeah, I'll give my best. I'll change angles. If you guys need me to change angles, so you can see a better position, just shoot me a message, and then I I should be able to see it on my phone. I'll have my phone next to me. I'm gonna be laying on the ground, so I won't be able to look at the computer. Yeah, and you can see I got my two dumbbells set up. We can use some of those later. They're just really blocks to elevate my position when we go over shoulder flexion. I think this is everyone we're gonna get. What's up, Dave? How's it going, man? Good morning. All right, guys. First thing we're gonna start with. We're gonna start with some spine segmentation. And remember, I've said like a bunch of times that like the main function of the spine. What's up, Christy? The main function of our spine is to flex and extend. Okay, so we're gonna flex and extend, and then to do it segmentally. So each vertebrae is contributing to that flexion and that extension. And we become so unaware of our bodies and where it is in space that you don't even realize that a lot of your vertebrae get stuck together. That's where your spine's ability to dissipate force when there's a load exerted onto it, because it can't segment and each one of those joints aren't working as individuals. They work as one unit because they're stuck together. They can absorb less force, and that's when the injuries usually start to happen. So it's kind of like why I do this spine segmentation. Okay, so we're gonna start in a quadruped position. I'm gonna put a timer on for like 2 minutes. And then you guys just don't worry about how many reps you do. Just worry about kind of focusing and seeing the bones in your back all moving as we do this. All right, so I'm gonna start that timer. We're starting all four. I'm gonna start in a fully flexed position. So I'm gonna try to round my whole back. Okay, tucking my hips. Chin goes down to chest. And then nice and slow, I'm gonna tighten up my arms. Timer started. I'm gonna slowly start extending my lower back. Piece by piece. I like to count 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then when I do all my lumbar, I'm going to do all my thoracic. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then it goes 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There's 7 bones in the neck, 12 in the thoracic, 5 in the lumbar. Then I go the opposite direction, guys. I'm gonna start flexing the hips, so lower lumbar first. So think tailbones tucking between the legs. Okay, I'm keeping tension with my arms. I'm not moving the upper spine yet. Working my way up. Now I'm in my shoulder area. Boom, 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 and nice and slow. I just try, every time I do this, I'm just trying to see those bones moving as I'm going through my segmentation. And slowly extend. This is the one I do like every day, guys. I can't tell you how good this makes my back feel. Think about all this mobility stuff. You do it once, you're not going to feel amazing. It's kind of like building credit. Your first time you get a credit card, the banks don't trust you. You have a $300 limit. As time goes on, you build your credit. Well, as time goes on, as you build your mobility, you get more and more credit, you get more leeway, you get more leeway. That's what I like to think about when I do my mobility work. It's over time, just like strength. You build strength over time. Mobility is the same way. Mobility is strength in your end ranges, so it's kind of like really the same damn thing. And relax. We'll go to our scap car. We'll do a scap car from 2 different positions. We'll do it from a kneeling position like I am. Okay, so we're gonna go arms out in front. Okay, and remember we're gonna want to circle with this shoulder blade, come up, forward, down, and back. Right, arms gonna stay at this height the entire time. Okay, I'm gonna think both shoulders come up to ears. Without moving my neck, I'm gonna protract forward, depress down, and then retract back. The only thing moving, guys, are your shoulder blades. You're gonna come up, forward, down, and back. Up, forward, down, back. We're gonna go for about another 25 seconds, then we'll switch directions. I like to visualize my shoulder blades literally gliding around that rib cage. Okay, I'm not flaring my chest or tilting my rib cage as I'm going through my scat car. Okay, for today, it's really important that you kind of know where your shoulder blade is in space. We're gonna do some internal rotation work for the shoulder, and I don't want that shoulder blade moving as we're internally rotating the shoulder. And switch direction, go forward, up, back, down. 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 Woo. And relax. Let's do our glumeral hemoral joint. Okay? Who's that? Jesse Albin. What's up? What's up, Alka? Monica Smith. How's it going? What's up, Travis? Travis, this may be some good stuff for your shoulders. All right, guys. I'm going to do our glumeral hemoral joint. We're going to controlled circle. Okay, I'm going to take my right arm. I have to close my fist. My left hand's going to go on my belly to create some tension. You should feel my abs on. My glutes are on. I'm going to raise that arm up, and then I'm going to rotate it. I try to pull it across the body. Raise it up towards my head. I'm going to get bicep to ear. Pretend like I'm holding on to a nice cold one. Pour that cold one out. Reach back behind me as far as I can. And I'm going to keep rotating. You'll see my shoulders are going to keep rotating. And I'm going to finish with all of my knuckles touching the side of my leg. Then I'm going to reach straight back into extension. Wink. I'm going to hit that roadblock where I can't raise it anymore. That's going to be my cue to externally rotate all the way back to the start. We're going to get a profile shot. It's going to reach up and across. Start pointing that thumb back. Biceps going to go by ear. Internally rotate and reach back as far as you can. I'm going to internally rotate more. And keep reaching back, reach back, reach back. Good. Hands at the side. Reach straight back and up. You're going to externally rotate to the start. Boom. And we'll do one more, guys. Up and across. Point that thumb back. Internally rotate. Reach back as far as you can. Arms at your side, reach straight back and up, and externally rotate all the way back to the start. Boom. Good, we're going to switch sides. Good, so right arm's going to go on belly. I'll give you that frontal view again. I'm going to bring up and across the body. Raise that arm up, try to adduct without turning the hips or the shoulders. Get that bicep by the ear. Internally rotate that arm. You can see my left arm's way out more. My left arm is way less range. I'm going to internally rotate, reach back as far as I can. Nice and slow. Trying to go the same speed the whole time. You can see I don't have as much control with my left arm. It goes a little bit quicker than my right. I'm going to really focus on slowing it down and getting as much rotation out of that shoulder joint as I can. These are the kind of when we do our shoulder swimmers. We get all that axial rotation. Come up. Bicep goes to ear. Keep that elbow locked out. Internally rotate and reach back as far as you can. Make some good shoulder stuff today, guys. Good. Knuckles touch the leg. Reach straight back and up. And externally rotate all the way back to the start. Oh. Boom, boom, boom. Good. Up and across. Last one. Point that thumb back. Bicep to ear. Internally rotate. Reach straight back as far as you can. All knuckles touch the side of your leg. Reach straight back and up. Externally rotate all the way back to the start. Boom. Shake those arms out. Relax a little bit. Ayaka, what's up? You just get out of bed? Boom. What's up, Martha? How's it going? You guys can see me, right? Boom. All right, guys, we're going to our elbows. So for the elbow joint, let's just make sure that, I'll pull my guns out for a second. Make sure that the bicep isn't rotating. It's kind of nice. If you go to this side, you can see my tattoo. So as I'm doing my elbow car, you should be able to see my tattoo the whole time. So as I turn my hand, boom. See the tattoo stays in the same spot. I'm still getting that rotation. That's what I want. All right? Cool. So we're going to work on our elbow. We're going to do our elbow cars. Boom. Here we go. Both arms are going to go up. And I'm going to take the elbow pits, point them up to the sky. I'm going to supinate my hands so palms are open. Nice and slow. I'm going to pretend like the air around me got little dents. I'm going to pull my hands to my face under tension. Boom. Get to my end range. Then I'm going to pronate my hands so the palms are going to turn, face the opposite direction. Find my end range. I'm going to try to rotate even more. Extend the arms out. Oh, elbow pits are still faced up. Rotate the palms up. You can see my elbows are not moving. Good. Bring the hands back towards the face. Good. Pronate, so palms are going to go away from the face. Slowly extend out. Keep your palms turned down. Pull the hands back towards the face. Supinate, so turn the palms back towards the face. Find your end range. Fight for more. Extend back out. Pronate the hands down, so palms are pointed towards the floor. Bring the hands back to the face. It's our last rep. Supinate, so palms are turned back towards the face. Good. Slowly extend those arms out. And relax. Whew. What's up, Kate? How's it going? Yeah, then we're gonna go for our wrist, guys. So pretend like you're holding the tray. Forearm's not gonna twist now. We only want the wrist moving. Okay, so I'm gonna make my fist. I'm gonna go pinkies in, extend the knuckles down, pinkies out, flex the knuckles up. So in, down, out, up, in, down, out, up. I failed you. Oh my gosh, Ayaka, come on. Come on, Ayaka. I getting text messages saying I failed you. You didn't fail me. You got next week. Good. Pinkies in. Flex those knuckles up. Pinkies out. We're going the opposite direction now. So we come down, in, up, out. Down, in, up, out. Only moving the wrist, guys. Boom, 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 boom. And relax. Okay. So we're only going to do our car routine for our shoulders because I do want to have some time to do our core work today. We're going to start from a sideline position. I'm going to move this a little bit closer. Don't want to be so far. Boom. All right, so this is where kind of your pillow is going to come into play for your head. We're going to go into sideline position. We're going to take our arm, put it out 90 degrees. Okay, everyone with me? And then drop your arm down about 45 degrees so it's not at 90. Okay, this position is probably the only mobilization that I can have you do that you can hurt yourself. So be very careful. Okay, if you're feeling crazy amount of pressure, like a stabbing pain, you should back off. You shouldn't feel any kind of pinching here. Okay. And I like this 45-degree angle because it's not as aggressive on the AC joint. We're going to work on shoulder internal rotation. Now, if you're thinking about taking my hand, I'm going to push my hand towards the floor. But if I keep pushing, my hand's going to hit my body. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my feet out in front of me and I'm going to drive my hips back. So I got this like crotch pocket, right? That my hand's going to go right in there. So I'm going to tuck my knees up. Now I got space to push my hand all the way to the ground if I can. If you're super mobile, you have great internal rotation, you're probably going to be able to hit your hand on the ground. That's no problem. Just sit it there. You're not going to feel as big of a passive stretch. But when we do the isometric loading, the pails and rails, you'll get to feel it just fine. So you get to strengthen in that range. Okay? So all we're going to do is nice and gentle, keeping the wrist straight. I like to grab onto my wrist bone. I'm just going to start slowly pushing my hand towards the floor. Now when you guys do this, that shoulder blade should stay in the same position the entire time. So as I push my hand, I don't want my shoulder shrugging because that gives me artificial internal rotation. I'm going to keep my shoulder blade set in where it is, wherever it is. Okay? I'm going to set my head up so I'm nice and comfy. Then I'm going to start driving my hand down and I'm going to get a stretch. Oh, going right on the outside of that shoulder. Okay? That feels nice. And we're going to hold this. I'm going to put a timer on. We're going to go about 90 seconds. Okay? So 90 seconds, guys. My timer has started. Just should be relaxing. This should not be super intense. This shouldn't be hurting you at all. If it is, you need to back off. Maybe you just not do this part and then call me after and I can coach you through it. But remember, we should keep this 90-degree angle with the elbow in the forearm, with the arm in the forearm. Again, nice stretch going behind my shoulder. And I'm just pushing that hand down by the wrist. You can see my hand is open. Okay, we've got another about 45 seconds. Now, when we do the pails contraction, that means we're going to load all the progressive tissue. So we're going to think about rotating our hand this way, keeping the elbow in place. Right, so I'm rotating it away from the ground, but my top hand is going to stop that from happening, which will create the isometric loading. I'm going to build you guys up to 60% only. Because remember I said this is the only position I can have you go into that you can hurt yourself, and if you don't train a lot of internal rotation, it is unsafe to go to 100% irradiation. All right? So we're going to go to 60. We're going to hold it for about 30 seconds, so a way longer set. Then I'm going to have you release the top hand, and you're going to try to drive the whole hand closer to the ground like you're arm wrestling a ghost. Think forearm and fist are going to go down at the same time. That's going to be our rails contraction. Okay? So we'll work all that stuff in front of the shoulder, the pec, inside head of the bicep. All right? So it's been about 90 seconds, about 2 minutes. So I'm going to have us start our pails contraction, which will be our isometric loading. Remember, nothing is moving. You're going to try to push the bottom hand into the top hand, 20% effort. Should be light, guys. All right? Everyone's at 20. Let's build up to 40. Everyone's at 40. Now build up to 60 and just hold 60%. We're going to hold it for 30 seconds, guys. Just consistent tension throughout the entire 30. You should start feeling everything on like behind the shoulder, outside the shoulder. Kind of burning now. Oh, getting a little fatigued out. Got 15 more seconds. Then when I say you're going to release that top hand and think about arm wrestling that ghost. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release the top hand and then start trying to arm wrestle that ghost, getting that hand closer to the floor. Oh. We're going 30 seconds. Now we go 100%, guys. Drive that hand to the ground. You're so weak in this position, it literally doesn't matter. You're not going to be able to internally rotate more. Remember that shoulder blade doesn't move. Oh. Remember, arm wrestling that goes, guys. Keep pushing that forearm and hand to the ground at the same time. Now regain control at the top hand. Relax everything. Keep the shoulder blade in place. And see if you can push yourself into a little further passive range. Oh, man. The stretch is probably going to get a lot more intense now. Ideally, we just kind of opened up that shoulder capsule a little more, so we gave ourselves a little more range. Now let's spend some time in that range. We're on a recovery right now. What's up, Frank? How you doing, man? Miss you, buddy. Woo! Yeah, this is our recovery set right now, guys. We're going to do one more set, then we're going to switch arms. Oh, man. Okay. Now, I just want to make sure my video's not frozen. 20%, guys. We're going to do our second set. I want you to try to drive the bottom hand into the top. Remember, it's going to feel a little more intense for this set because we expanded our range. We're a little deeper into our end range. 20%, push the bottom hand into the top hand. Woo, that's hard. Build up to 40%. Build up to 60%, guys. As long as nothing hurts, we're going to hold it for 30 seconds. I got my timer going. I swear. What's up, Kate? How you doing? Good morning. 60% right now, guys. About 10 more seconds. Woo! Good. Slowly release the tension in the top hand and try to arm wrestle that ghost, internally rotating your shoulder further. Nothing else in your body should be moving. Even if this arm doesn't move, it's okay. You just want to feel the inside, the front of the shoulder stuff, that pec, inside the head of the bicep, all engaging right now. Try to rotate that shoulder internally even more. Oh. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reestablish control. Slowly turn everything off. And see if you can push yourself into a little more passive range. Woo. Good. Slowly unwind that arm. Let's relax. Switch sides. Oh man, kind of fell asleep a little bit there. Okay. Remember, same thing. Same thing. We're going to go out 90 degrees with our body straight. Drop down 45 degrees. Makes it easier in that AC joint. Tuck the knees up and then scoot your hip back. So now I got this little crotch pocket where my hand can go all the way down without hitting my belly. Okay. So I'm going to grab onto my wrist. I'm going to push myself into passive, my end range for passive. Okay, this is where I'm all relaxed. Just getting a nice stretch. I'm trying to fight to keep my shoulders stacked. Try not to lean back, guys. If you lean back, you kind of take your shoulder out of internal rotation. So let's make sure our shoulders stay stacked in this position. Okay. Shoulder blade stays in place. And then, oh man, my right side's super tight. Holy Jehoshaphat. Our 2-minute timer has started. We're about 20 seconds into our set already. Woo! Might feel a difference from your shoulders. That's okay. Remember, nothing should be hurting, guys. If you're getting any kind of pinching sensations, you probably don't need to do this movement yet. I'd probably just do your shoulder cars for the next like 4 minutes, which is not a bad thing. You can not do too many cars. Oh. Little shoulder love today, guys. These are hip flexors on Tuesday. If you're having a tight back right now or any kind of issues with your hips, I would definitely recommend doing Tuesday's class. It will open you up, make you feel fantastic. Oh, about 30 more seconds, guys, then we'll start our first set. Woo. About 15 more seconds, guys. And the reason why we even do this 2-minute stretch, it kind of allows us to bypass the stretch reflex mechanism of the brain. Okay, it's where your brain tells you to stop going so you don't hurt your joint, right? This allows us to kind of bypass that safety measure, and then we get to explore and work on new end ranges. Pretty cool stuff. Here we go. Remember, holding onto the wrist, guys. 20%. Drive that bottom hand into the top. Create the isometric load. Build up to 40%. And then build up to 60, and let's hold that for 30 seconds. Continually holding 60% effort. It's not crazy hard, okay? The more you do this, the higher percentage you can go to, but this is everyone's probably first time doing this. Let's just stay at 60. Make sure the arm's still at 90 degrees. We've got 15 more seconds. Remember, you're going to feel really weak in this position, guys. We're at our end range for shoulder internal rotation. It's the first thing to go when our shoulder starts getting arthritic. Okay, now release the top hand and drive that whole forearm and hand to the floor 100%. Oh. You can see mine's not moving, but I'm feeling all the stuff inside the shoulder. I'm feeling my pec fire, inside the head of the bicep, rotating, trying to rotate and fight for more end range. Keep going. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reestablish control, guys. Then relax again, turn everything off, and push yourself into a greater range of motion. Yeah, guys, if you lose shoulder internal rotation, that is a early warning sign that you have a pre-arthritic shoulder, right? And it's not too late if you have it, or if you've lost it, you can get a lot of it back, and you can live with way less pain. You just got to be very gradual. Remember we talked about building credit, just doing a little bit every day. Cars every day. Oh my gosh, I can't emphasize how important it is to do your cars every damn day. If you're taking the regular classes, you're probably getting doses of it. As I do it, that's how I get my reps in. Usually when I'm coaching people, I demo all the reps and do it with them. So it's kind of easy. It's a little easier for me. Hey guys, let's start our second set. 20%. Rotate that bottom hand into the top hand. Build up to 40%. Oh man, this one's hard. Build up to 60% and hold. We're gonna go 30 seconds, guys. So our last set for internal rotation. $15 seconds. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then reverse it. Now try to drive that forearm and fist to the ground. Try not to flex your wrist as you do this, guys. Think about rotating just through this shoulder. Okay, if you're not moving, that's okay. The movement's happening in the joint. You just don't have enough yet to show that full forearm rotating. Oh, keep going. You got 10 more seconds. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reestablish control and push back into your end range. Oh. 3 recovery breaths. And slowly unwind that shoulder. Oh. Okay. So we did our, we're going to do some, we're going to go back, we're going to retest our shoulder, we're going to do some level 3 glenohumeral handlebars. So we're going to go into a collapsed quadruped. So I'm going to point my toes, sit my butt back on my feet. I'm going to reach both arms out in front of me. Okay. Left arm is going to stay on the ground. Now when I go into end range for hip flexion, remember that just takes my lumbar spine out of the equation. So I'm going to keep my left hand pressing into the floor. My head's going to come down. I'm going to make a fist with my right hand. I'm going to turn my thumb up. Okay. I'm going to raise that right arm off the floor, keeping the elbow straight. I'm going to internally rotate it and try to reach up and back as far as I can without rotating any bit in my body. So shoulders, the only thing moving. I'm internally rotating, trying to reach up as high as I can, guys. Rotate, 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 rotate. Finish with the hand touching the butt. Reach straight back up as high as you can, please. Oh,
then externally rotate all the way back to the start. Oh, boom.
Okay? Woo! Very different, right? That makes the cars like freaking hard. Okay, now, right arm's gonna stay down, right? I'm not gonna rotate. You can see I'm not gonna rotate through my back or my shoulders or my hips.
My left thumb's gonna come up. I'm gonna lift that left arm off the floor, elbows straight. I'm gonna internally rotate and reach back and up the entire time as I'm rotating. So as I'm moving my shoulder, it's consistently internally rotating all the way up to as much extension I can get out of my shoulder. Finish with my hand touching my butt. Reach straight back and up. Fight for more range. When you hit that roadblock, externally rotate without rotating through your torso. All the way back to the start. Oh. Boom.
Whew. Okay. That feel good? Yeah, that did feel good, Ed. I like that one. Okay, now I'm going to set up my blocks for some shoulder flexion. Yeah, you like that, Sarita? You guys do not have to go off blocks. You can go off the floor. I do this a lot, so I like to start from a higher elevated, from a higher position for my shoulder flexion. Okay, remember, shoulder flexion is this motion. And if you can see, I can't get my arms all the way locked out over my ears. That's the main reason why I don't press a barbell over my head. I get a lot of leeway when I use dumbbells and kettlebells. That's why I prefer, when I do overhead work, I use those objects instead of a barbell. Because I'm continually working on opening up and getting more shoulder flexion. The ability to raise my arm, I can do single arm, but when I do double arm, that's as high as I can raise my arms. So that's a problem. A lot of us have that. So this is a great drill to kind of work on shoulder flexion. I want to make sure that when we're laying down, that this wrist stays straight. I don't want the wrist extending like you're revving up a motorcycle. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take my hands. I'm gonna put them about shoulder width. Okay. The closer your hands are, the harder this is. The wider your hands are, the easier it is. That cool? So what we're gonna do is we're going to go hands on the bar. And if you guys don't have a bar, just use your fists on the ground like this. We're going to push down into the floor like that. So this motion driving into the floor, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. We're going to hold for 15 seconds. Then we're going to do 15 liftoffs. When I say the number, you can put the bar back down or your hands back down. So I'll say liftoff, 1. You're going to slow control, put it down like a little parachute's attached to the bar or your hands. Is that cool? We'll do 15 of those. Lift off. I say the number, then you can put it down. Slow and control. Don't slap it on the floor, please. Sound good? Yeah, that sounds good. All right, let's do it. Shoulder width grip if you can. If you can't, then widen up your hands. I don't want lower backs extending, so I want to think about tucking the hips, squeezing the butt so the lower back's flat.
Okay? Now, 20%. Push those hands into the floor or bar into the ground. Build up to 40%. Build up to 60. Build up to 80. And build up to 100 and hold. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lift off. 1. See, my bar did not move. That's just called a sticky rep. That's okay. Ready? Lift off. 2. There it goes. Lift off. 3. Elbow straight. Lift off. 4. Lift off. 5. Lift off. 6. Lift off. 7, lift off. 8, lift off. 9, lift off. 10, lift off. 11, lift off. 12, lift off. 13, lift off. 14, lift off. 15.
Woo! Oh my gosh. Yeah, guys, if you're going for that lift off and your hand doesn't move, or you don't raise it up, that's not necessarily a bad thing. You just need to make sure you're feeling the stuff like behind the shoulders that do this, those things turning on, right? You just want to get that kind of activation. I'm actually going to lower mine a little bit because that was like way too intense for me. Wait. Tina, what's up? Yeah, I can't listen to, there's that royalty-free playlist we use. I just can't do it anymore. I can't listen to the same thing anymore. So hopefully that when I post this video, I can write I don't own the rights to the music and they won't take my video down. But I don't know, I just can't listen to the same music. I'm gonna go insane. All right, set number 2, guys. So I lowered my blocks a little bit. Yoga blocks are great for this. Okay, and I'm fighting to not extend my lower back. I want to keep my lower back neutral position, more of a posterior pelvic tilt. That's what we've been working on all freaking week, or all 6 weeks that we've been doing this. Okay, so arms locked out overhead again.
Do another set. 20% push down. I'm pushing down 40%, driving hands into the floor. Elbows are locked out. 60%. 80%. Now safest and greatest, 100%, and go. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift off. 1. Lift off. 2. Lift off. 3. Lift off. 4. Lift off. 5. Lift off. 6. Lift off. 7. Lift off. 8. Lift off. 9. Lift off. 10. Lift off. 11. Lift off. 12. Lift off. 13. Lift off. 14. And lift off. 15.
Oh, now I'm sweating. That one felt good. Sweet. Okay, done with that guy. Let's go through our level 3. What's up? What's up, Osmata? Miss ya. We go level 3 glenoid humeral car again, so over that shoulder joint again. Let's see if we feel a difference in the shoulder flexion after doing that set. Okay, so remember I'm going to go to collapse quadruped, sit my butt on my feet. If you can, if you can't, just go up to just go to a quadruped position. I know some of you guys don't have the range, or you can just kind of sit your butt with your balls of your feet pushing the floor. But if you're comfortable, you can point the toe, sit butt on feet. Right? If you can't do this yet, just keep doing it. Trying, you'll get better and better, I promise. Drive the left hand to the floor. I'm going to go thumb up with my right arm without rotating to the torso. I'm going to lift that right arm up, internally rotate it as much as I can. Ooh, that feels very different. That's nice. Woo! Finish knuckles touching butt. Reach straight back and up. Externally rotate all the way back to the start. Boom. Switch hands. Left arm, thumb points up, lift it up off the floor, internally rotate, pour that drink out for your homies. Internally rotate, reach up as high as you can without rotating to the torso. Ugh. As high as you can, knuckles touch the butt, reach straight back and up, externally rotate all the way back to the start. Oh, relax. Woo! Okay. For the next one, you just need like a little, like I got this little ottoman, right? What's up, Jess Hill? And this is my little toy I told you about. Oh, sweet. We got a couple more minutes to finish this now. I'm going to go into a collapsed quadruped. I'm going to put these pillows on my thighs and my knee, just to kind of make it a little bit easier for me to sit down. And then from this position, I'm going to put one elbow on the floor, one hand on the floor, one arm's going to come up on the box. We're going to do a lift off, okay? So we're going to lift off whatever object you're using, guys. Doesn't really matter. We're going to lift off. There's some capsular cars. So we're going to work internal rotation, external rotation of that shoulder from its end range for shoulder flexion. And the reason why I'm having you go on your knees and have you use these pillows and round your back is because I don't want the back contributing to that shoulder flexion. Right? If I keep my back straight, I raise my arm up to here. This is as far as I can go. But watch this. If I extend my spine, whoa, Eddie's got great overhead position. But what did I do? What did I have to do to get the overhead position for my shoulder? My back had to help it. My back's compensating for the lack of mobility I have in my shoulder. That's what all this stuff is for, guys. You want to create joint independence, not joint dependence. My shoulder doesn't need my back to do its job. My shoulder should do it on its own, even though my back's always got my back. That makes sense, right? So set yourself up. If you want to watch me do the first rep, go ahead. I'm going to do about probably 3 to 5 reps. I'm going to get into my collapsed quadruped. Hold on to my little toy, right? I'm going to go arm locked out. And then when I do my lift off, guys, I don't want to rotate, open up towards you. I want to keep the position, kind of like that level 3 carve we just did, okay? So I'm going to lift off. Ugh. And then I'm going to internally rotate, pour that drink out, then externally rotate. Then internally rotate, externally rotate. Internally rotate, externally rotate. Fight for more, internally rotate, externally rotate, internally rotate. Fight for more. Externally rotate. And slowly put your hand down. Wow. That was a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. If you guys need to sit up in this position and then do it like this, it's a little bit easier. Go ahead. If you want to make it hard, try to stay in the position I'm in. Remember, it's like I don't want it just to be hard. I want you guys to actually be feeling that shoulder rotate. Man, that was crazy intense. Let's switch sides. I'm going to do the left side now. I'm going to go to my collapsed quadruped. I'm going to grab onto my little tool, my instrument. Okay? Then I'm going to turn this way so you guys actually see it rotating. Right? Cool. So I'm going to set up. I don't want my shoulders turning, so keep me honest. Just yell at me if I do. Okay? Set up. Good. I'm going to brace, irradiate. I'm going to lift off. Woo! I'm going to internally rotate. That one's hard. Externally rotate. Internally rotate. Find your end range. Fight for more. Externally rotate. Find your end range. Then fight for a little more. I say that a lot. Internally rotate. Find your end range. Fight for more. Externally rotate. Find your end range. Fight for more. Internally rotate. Find your end range. Fight for more. Externally rotate. Find your end range. Fight for more. Internally rotate. Externally rotate. Slowly put it down. Wow. Woo. I'm sweating now. Okay, that's it. We're going to stop there. Jeez Louise. All right, here we go. We're going to start with our core work, guys. What's up, Kylie? Or Khalil? What's up, man? What's up, Sean? Momi? All right, guys. So we're going to go through just one time through. Just follow me. We're going to start with a 2-minute FLR. That means we're going to go 2-minute straight arm plank. Make sure the shoulders are slightly over the hands. Okay? We're going to 2 minutes is our goal. If you can hold for all 2 minutes, awesome. If not, you hold it for as long as you can. And we take a break, just jump back in with me. Then we're going to do 3 sets of a complex. We're going to do negative candlesticks, 15 to 20 reps. Then we're going to do straight leg hovers over an object. I don't know what to call some of these exercises, so I just kind of describe them. They're really more for me than for you. Okay? So we're going to go top of the push-up. We're going to go 2 minutes. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. So notice that my shoulders are slightly over my hands. My pelvis is tucked. I got a posterior tilt. I'm nice and straight. Okay? Practicing keeping that posterior tilted pelvis so my glutes are on, my lower back's nice and flat, shoulders just slightly over the fingers, kind of like if I was going to do a push-up, right? This is actually a lot of shoulders here. Oh, feels really good on my wrist. What's up, Sandy? Sandy Del Rio. 2 minutes, guys. We're 50 seconds in. I haven't held a 2-minute plank in a long time. I don't know if you noticed, guys, but I like the contrast work. I like moving, I like holding. I don't know, I think it makes for a fun balance. Keeps it fresh and fun. Minute 20, guys. 40 seconds left. Those shoulders are burning now. 30 seconds left. Who's with me? $20 seconds. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Woo. Okay, I'm going to set up my object. I'm going to flip directions. So this guy's going to go up like that. That's going to be for my legs to go over. All right, we're going to start with our negative candlesticks. You'll lie on our back. I like to push my hands in the floor, straighten out my legs. I'm going to pull my toes towards my head to pike, and I'm going to drive the hips up, slowly come down. Okay? Drive the hips up, slow as you can come down. Oh. Take a straight leg raise with a pulse. Trying to control that descent, but it's so hard. Oh, it's 15 for me. If you weren't able to control the descent, no worry, neither was I. I had high ambition, I'm very ambitious today. Alright, here we go. You can push your hands in the floor for extra support. Remember, driving that lower back into the floor, guys. We're going to go legs over, down, up and out, and down. Go around that object. 4. Come on. 20. That's it. I'll take a little break, guys, about like 30 seconds. We'll start set number 2. We don't have to do the FLR again. We're just doing that little circuit of the straight leg raise plus a pulse is really what I should have called it. Oh man, if you're like, man, really bummed out because I didn't tell you how many reps we were doing, I kind of did that intentionally. Makes it a lot harder. Okay. Straight leg pulse, we're doing about like 10 to 15 as we do these guys. We're not doing a candlestick. I don't know what I call a candlestick. Arms out to the side. Good. Raise those legs up.
Pulse up. 1, 2, 3. If you can't do the pulse, don't worry. Just do the straight leg raise. That's how I started. Ugh. 13. 2 more, come on. 14. 15.
Yeah, Dylan. Yeah. Just stay with me though. Only 2 minutes. We only do 2 minutes once. That's like the buy-in. And we're doing 3 rounds of this 15 and 20. If you can make it to 20.
If you can make it to 15. If you can't, don't worry. So we're going to go up, out, and around. Out and in. So out, up, around. 2, 3, 4, 5. Feel those obliques. 6, 7, 8, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Oh. Let's go 45-second break. Yeah, so 2-minute plank was the buy-in. Then we're doing 3 sets of like 10 to 15 of those straight leg raise plus a pulse. And then like 15 to 20 or 12 to 20 of those hovers, rotations. I don't even know what to call them. Woo. About 25 more seconds and we'll start. Abs every day. Abs every day. Oh. Okay, here we go. Last set. Straight leg raise plus pulse. There's one thing I'm learning from doing all this ab work is that you can do a lot more reps than you think. Man, those puppies are strong. You just keep going, let it burn. Just kind of run through your reps, guys. Try not to stop on the short end. Try to fight for that end range. We're doing 20 here. See if you can make it to all 20. Here we go. Out, up, and around. In, out, up, and around. The wider you take your feet, the harder it is. If you go way out, it makes it harder. I'm going to show you guys
so you can see where my feet are going. Oh. 18, 19, 20. Woo! Oh man. Oh. Oh. We'll take a 1 minute break. We'll go into our next bit. So the next one's kind of nice. We're kind of working us up to a 90-second side plank. We're gonna do 75 seconds today. I think we did like a minute 10 last 70 seconds last week. So we're going minute 15 side plank on the left side, then the right side. I always like to do my weak side first, because I know my strong side can do it. My weak side, when it's tired, it's weak. Oh, okay. About 30 more seconds, we'll start our next phase. So we're going to start with some isometric, then go into some dynamic work. What's up, Christy? Yeah, you like that? Okay, guys. Here we go. We're going to go into a 75-second side plank. Remember, drive that elbow on the floor. I want to keep that lat active to protect the shoulder. I want hips stacked over one another, feet stacked, and then shoulders stacked. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, up. Squeeze those hips and then push them towards the camera, guys. Now, just to make sure we're clear, doing all this ab work will not make your six-pack show. It's going to make your six-pack strong. If you want your six-pack to show, or your abs to show, or your obliques to show, that's where nutrition comes into play, right? Everyone's aware of that, right? You can do all the sit-ups you want in the world. It's not going to give you a six-pack, right? But if you dial in your nutrition, work towards that goal of wanting to have a better looking whatever, right? I don't care. This just makes everything strong, and we want to be strong. It's really, really important, guys. Can't underutilize strength. Strength is never a weakness. Weakness is never a strength. Wise words of the man Mark Bell. Just really relax. That's minute 15 right there, guys. Switch sides. Cool. We're going to go right into it. That was easy. 3, 2, 1, and up we go. That was easy. Man, that was great. I could have gone for another 30 seconds. Next week, we'll do 90 seconds, guys. Next week will be our 90-second test. Remember, driving that elbow on the floor. I want that lat on so I can even feel down there. Oh, it's on. Sweet. That right oblique is on. Good. Butt's squeezed. $50 seconds, guys. We're almost done. 25 left. This should be your strong side, so it should be easy. Come on, we got it. 15 seconds. We got it, guys. Come on. Come on, Dylan. Come on, Sarita. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Oh. Okay. Isometric work is done. Okay, so let's do some side crunches. We're going to do 20 on each side.
If you can lift up both legs. Try and, as we do this, try to keep the hips stacked, trying to roll forward or back. If these are really tough for you, just do a single leg. You really just want this oblique firing. So as I go up, I'm going to pick both legs up, and I'm going to drive my elbow on the floor. Boom. 1, 2, 3. I can feel that oblique firing, guys. 4, 5. I'm going to think about kind of flexing my hips as I do it too. That way I don't just turn on my lower back. 6, 7. I like to drive that elbow towards the hip. 8, 9. Remember, just do single leg if you need to. If these are too hard. 11. I'm going to count those. 12, 13, 14. Whoa, it burns. 15, 16. We're doing 20. 17, 18. Let's do 25. 19. Let's do 50 even. 20, 21, 22, 23. Pick those feet up. 24. One more. 25. Oh, man. That was a killer. Feels good. Okay? So I'm going to do my right arm out front, left hand behind the head for the elbow. Both feet up, crunch up. 1, 2. See how I get a little isometric at the top? Try to get that little pause at the top. Up. 3. Up. 4. Up. 5. Up. 6. Up. 7. Up. 8. Up. 9. Up. 10. Up. 11. Up. 12. Up. 13. Up. 14. Up. 15. Up. 16. Up. 17. Up. 18. Up. 19. Up. 20. Up. 21. Up. 22. Up. 23. Up. 24. Up. 25. I'm actually going to use these dumbbells for an anchor. If you don't have dumbbells, put your feet underneath your couch or underneath something. Oh. We're going to do some cocktail sit-ups. I mean, I don't know what they're called, but I like to call them that. We're going to do negatives, so we're going to control the tempo down. Remember, take the space out from underneath the lower back. So press the lower back on the floor. Keep the weights over the shoulders the entire time. We're going to sit up, nice and slow. 3, 2, 1. Back up. 3, 2, 2. So tempo down. Up. 3, 2, 3. Up. 3, 2, 4. You guys can do this without weight too. Check it out. 3, 2, 5. If you're a little more advanced, use the weight. Up. 3, 2, 6. Control the descent. Up. 3, 2, 7. Up. 3, 2, 8. Up. 3, 2, 9. Up. 3, 2, 10. Rest. Oh. We've got 30 seconds, guys. We're almost done. Let's just go right into the next rep so we can get this set, so we can get this done with. Arm in the head, hand down front. Let's go. 25 reps. No isometric at the top now. 1, 2. Control the down. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Really try to contract that oblique. 25. Switch sides. Make sure your hips are flexed, guys. You actually don't feel this in your back. Tucking the hip, keeping the lower abs on. And go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, last one, 25. Whew. Right into our negatives. And up we go. 1, 2, 3. Up. 3, 2, 2. Up. 3, 2, 3. Up. 3, 2, 4. Up. 3, 2, 5. Up. 3, 2, 6. Up. 3, 2, 7. Up. 3, 2, 8. Up. 3, 2, 9. Up. 3, 2, 10. Breathe for a second. Okay, let's go over to another isometric, and we have one max effort set, and we're done. Here we go. We're gonna go 1 minute into a bear plank. So go to quadruped. You're gonna knees stacked underneath the hips the whole time, hands stacked under the shoulders. We're gonna go 1 minute. Ready? And up. Knees should be about 2 inches off the floor. Nice flat back. Don't extend your back like mine is. Flatten it out like mine is now. Knees stay 2 inches over the floor, hovering. Just hanging out. It's 15 seconds already. 20 seconds. Keep that lower back flat, guys. Get a posterior pelvic tilt. Driving the feet to the floor, halfway, 30 seconds. $20 seconds left. We're at 40. 15. Keep holding, guys. Come on. Keep holding. 10 seconds. Woo, starting to shake. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Okay, guys, last thing, we're done. We're doing max effort set. So an unbroken set of hollow rocks. Remember, as we do a hollow rock, we want to keep lower back pressing the floor. We're literally rocking on our lower back. You need to modify your hollow rock. You can do single leg, arms at your side, or both legs, arms at your side, and creating tension. So you're literally rocking the lower back like you're in a rocking chair. If you want to do it the full Monty, arms gonna be extended overhead, toes pointed, legs out nice and wide. I'm not swinging my legs as I rock. As I rock, I'm just using my abs to kind of push myself, propel forward and back. Ooh, let's see if we can do 50 in a row. Literally want you to go to failure, guys. If you get less than 10, you need to give me at least 30 reps. So you may not have to break your set up. But I want an unbroken set over minimum 15 reps. So if you don't get that, you gotta accumulate 25. All right, here we go. Last thing and we're done. And hit it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58,
59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66. Oh, okay. That's it. That was the most Hall Rocks I've ever done. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Remember, the mobility work, it's earned over time, just like strength. Be patient with it. If you have, if you need a little more explanation of some of these things, just reach out to me. I don't mind talking about it. Just don't call me after 7 p.m. That's it. Thanks for tuning in. So next Saturday, it's just going to be a regular Saturday class. I'm not doing the mobility on Saturdays anymore. It's going to become a closed group. It'll be like an add-on to your membership. It's $10 a week. I program a new workout every 2 weeks and post it into the Facebook page. And then we create a little mobility community doing that. The idea is to repeat these workouts, guys. Like repeat the same things over and over again. That's how you're going to get good. That's how you're going to kind of see a lot of change. I'm going to go in like waves where I focus on certain aspects for a number of weeks. And then I'll let you guys get good at that. So you get some time to accommodate a little bit. And then I'll switch it up so we got to learn something new. All right. Just like the regular class programming, I switch things up. I have a very similar theme. And then I kind of switch gears and change it to something else. The mobility, I program and think of mobility the same way I think about my strength work. It really is just like that. All right, it's a lot of technique. And if you want to get stronger with your lifts, and you've been doing it for a year and you've been keeping the same numbers, maybe take a step back and like, what am I missing? Maybe it's just because my shoulder isn't actually moving like how the shoulder should. Or maybe my hip's not moving as my hip should. How can I fix that? This is how you fix it. All right? All right, guys. Have a great Saturday. That was fun. Martha, glad you joined in. Careful with the internal rotation with the shoulder. That's the only dangerous thing I'll have you do with the mobility. So be very ginger with it. If you need a little more explanation, just call me. I'll FaceTime you. But that one's really good. I just hate. I personally hate doing it, but I force myself to do it because it is that good. All right. So if you didn't enjoy that, don't worry. Neither did I. Usually the stuff you enjoy is the stuff that helps you the most. So learn to embrace the suck. All right, guys. Have a great freaking weekend. Thanks for tuning in, Sarita, Osmata, Martha, Christy, awesome, Dylan, Santino, and your family, man. So cool you get to work out with your family. Really jealous. I tried to get my sister to work out with me yesterday. She declined with a big smile on her face. I wonder why. All right, guys. That was fun. Really, thanks for getting me out of bed. I feel so much better now. Wow, doesn't that feel good, guys? Whoa, feel that. Cool. All right, I'm done. Anyone else? Sorry I went so long today. Just was feeling it. See you guys. Adios.